Hi, I'm Michael Weatherburn from Imperial College. I was Byrne Bussey Marconi Fellow 2013 to 14, based at the Centre for the Study of the Book at the Bodleian Libraries. This project formed part of my wider research into the post-war Labour government. There exists this myth today, it's still very popular, that the Attlee government, which of course created the NHS and many of the nationalised industries, was actually unable to learn the lessons from the war and unable to increase industry and make it competitive for the modern world. I wondered, as part of this research, was there actually a myth in this, and was there really a hidden history that I explored as part of this research? The Marconi collection offers a superb resource for historians of this topic, not least because it contains the actual Marconi collection. The research I was conducting was particularly into Metropolitan Vickers. This is an electronics company, a US subsidiary of General Electric. Not only does the Marconi collection contain this archive of Metropolitan Vickers, but also that of Associated Electrical Industries, its parent company, and also the sister company of Metropolitan Vickers, British Thomson Houston. I was particularly interested in Metropolitan Vickers' pioneering role in what became known as, a term of abuse, the time and motion study, actually technically known at the time as either work study, work measurement, and other technical phrases like this. And as part of this research, what I wanted to do was to chart the emergence of these, what viewed at the time, cutting-edge industrial techniques to improve industrial efficiency right at the point of production, and chart this through into the permanent institutionalisation of work study by the post-war Attlee government in the form of what was called the British Institute of Management, which still exists. Therefore, I was very excited to be able to gain access to an extended research fellowship at Oxford at the Bodleian Libraries to research into the Metro Vic archives. Not only that, the Bodleian also contains the archives of Sir Stafford Cripps, who, as everyone will know, was the post-war Chancellor of the Exchequer, and had indeed supported the introduction of these techniques throughout many industries during and after World War II. And it was particularly interesting, for example, to go through the Cripps papers, which are Byzantine in their complexity. And one particularly poignant document I found was Cripps's handwritten diaries, in which he'd recorded his meetings with Joseph Stalin during World War II and his impressions of the Soviet dictator. In addition, the Byrne Bussey Marconi Fellowship offered me 4 months to conduct research in one of the greatest research libraries in the world, by some distance. So I made use of the many resources here at Oxford. For example, the Vere Harmsworth Library at the Rothermere American Institute, the Nuffield College Library, which contains G.G.H. Cole's entire library, its very extensive collection into trade unions, for example. And moreover, the Social Science Library, which contains an extraordinary number of international papers, such as from the International Labour Organization and other organs of the United Nations. Now that my research at the Bodleian Libraries is complete, I look forward to taking it forward in 2 main ways. Firstly, in integrating this research into my teaching when I take up a new job at Imperial College this coming autumn, teaching the history of industry and technology. Secondly, I have planned for 2015 a new book entitled Managing Britain, Scientific Management in the Workshop of the World, and this will form a central part of that story.